Bye, Grandma.
Where are you going?
To the dance.
You do not go running out the door when a boy honks.
Mom, it's fine.
It certainly is not fine. This is not a drive-through. She is not fried chicken.
But I told him to honk and I'd meet him out there. We agreed.
I don't care what you told him. If he wants to take you out, he will walk up to this door and knock and say good evening and come inside for a moment like any civilized human being would know to do.
Now, Mom, this is silly.
Tell him, Grandma. Nobody knows manners better than Emily Gilmore from the Gilmore Girls show, which I just learned is your...
It's a really good one. It's a good rewatch.
It's a favorite for Kelly O'Grady. But is Emily Gilmore right? Is chivalry dead? Maybe it should be. But what happened to etiquette overall? Our next guest is the great-great-granddaughter of etiquette pioneer Emily Post, who wrote the definitive book on etiquette a century ago. Lizzie Post is co-president of the Emily Post Institute, which prides itself as America's go-to source for etiquette advice since 1922. Post also co-hosts the awesome Etiquette podcast and has co-authored several books on the topic, including Emily Post's Business Etiquette. She joins us now to teach us how to behave ourselves. Lizzie, welcome so much. I'm so happy you're here. People love talking about kids these days, young people these days. Every generation is always kind of doing that to the next generation. But are we at a moment where etiquette is kind of by the wayside, where people aren't living up to that basic standard?
Not completely. Every generation has thought that the generation that came before them was more polite, and we have lost all of our sense of civility today. I do think that this particular generation that we're living in right now has a major challenge when it comes to technology and our attention being taken away from the moments that we're in with other people. And etiquette is so about smoothing our interactions, building relationships by looking at our own behavior and our own impact on others. And when we've got that phone right up to our face, that really limits us in that capacity.
Yeah, I mean, the phone really has changed things. We showed the clip from Gilmore Girls. You know, Rory's going to the first dance with her beau, Rory. And we asked the question, is chivalry dead, right? You used to walk on a certain side of the sidewalk, hold the door, pay for dinner. Things seem to have changed with men these days. Is chivalry dead?
Chivalry's not dead, but it is less gendered. Really, anybody could perform a chivalrous act for anyone else or offer to perform one. We say today that the etiquette lies in asking rather than just assuming. And if someone says, no, thank you, I've got it, then just accept that. Say, okay. There's no reason to say, well, I was just trying to be nice. You know, you don't have to throw it back at them.
But Lizzie, I think, you know, there's a point, right? Like, I can't tell you how many times I've had a door slam in my face because I assumed someone was going to hold it open for me. Or sometimes it's hard to hold eye contact with people, especially younger folks who, you know, maybe are used to communicating via text, or I'm not really sure. What are some of the biggest changes you've seen in etiquette?
I think actually some of those that you just mentioned, people not being able to make eye contact, what we talked about just before, devices taking up so much of our space and time, even when we're doing things like running errands. For me, it's not so much the door not getting hold as it is the people on speakerphone in the grocery store.
Don't get
in the grocery
me started.
Glad I'm not alone.
Well, I think you've got a lightning round, right?
It's lightning round time. My favorite kind of questioning. So, Lizzie, if you could play along, we have some etiquette debates that we want you to help us with. All right, wearing workout clothes all day, okay, or gym only, please?
Somewhat okay, but let's be careful. Make sure they are not the ones that are see-through, that we're not exposing too much.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's good advice.
They're safe for work.
That's fair. Okay, splitting the bill, even split, or pay what you ate?
Decide before you even get there. And remember that if you want to treat someone, issue the invitation in a way that says that. I would love to take you out to dinner tonight. That makes it really clear.
Love that. Crop tops at work. You know who you are. Okay or no way?
Always depends on your industry, but I'm going to say probably not safe for work in the vast majority of offices.
We want to see those belly buttons covered, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen, too. Texting at movie theaters, just a sign of the times, or get out of here.
Absolutely not. Get out of here. But don't deal with it yourself. Go find an usher to handle the situation. There's some crazy stories out there.
Yeah, and the screen disrupts everyone's experience.
Everything.
Also, you paid for this. Enjoy the experience.
Also true. Also true.
Be present.
Yes, be present, which is really at the heart of all of this. Be present with each other, with yourselves. Lizzie Post, thank you so much.